everybody, Livingston here. Today we're jumping into Paddington. Came out 2014 and it's directed by Paul King, the same guy who directed Wonka. Came out this past December and I'm looking forward to this one. It's one I have not seen. I've heard so many great things about this movie. All I really know about it is that there is a bear, he talks, he wears like a raincoat, I think, and possibly a red hat. I'm not sure. I know he carries around a suitcase or something as well. I haven't really sat down and watched the trailer in a long time, so I'm kind of going into this very blind, and I'm liking the fact that Paul King is the director of this, since everything that has been done by the guy seems to be great. It seems to be wonderful. Everybody has always yelled the praises of Paddington, Paddington 2, and now Wonka, and I'm looking forward to what he's going to be bringing into the future. So with that being said, let's jump in, but before we do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue on this journey, and visiting things that you haven't seen before. I'm really enjoying this. I love doing it with other people as well. We have Chad who does it with me. Let's jump in. Geographers Guild, the Great Britain.
Darkest Peru.
Nice.
Shrouded in mystery.
To an adventurer's adventure.
I travel light, carrying only the absolute essentials. I spot something extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
An undiscovered species of bear.
Uh-oh.
My ticket was punched, but the bear saved my life.
That's a telescope. Very careful with that.
This is marmalade.
Or you can drink it.
This is London. That's where I'm from.
London. Now try Stratford upon Avon.
But the time eventually comes to return to my wife and daughter and share my findings with the world. And if you ever make it to London, you can be sure of a very warm welcome. But I wonder what, if anything, they have learned from me.
A hat I recognize many years later. It's in color. Ooh.
Uncle Pastuzo!
Oh, aunt and uncle. Paddington.
Good morning, Aunt Lucy. But Uncle Pastuzo, they're right.
Ooh.
It's marmalade day.
Marmalade day. They really liked their marmalade.
Need to rush.
Very Swiss Family Robinson, which is a wonderful movie. I wish they'd redo that at some point.
Amazing.
It's like a honey.
This recipe is even better than the Explorers. I thought I told you to be careful. It's about time I got a bit of respect around here. Embarrassing. But tasty.
Seems like a good aunt and uncle to have.
Greet them politely.
Good evening.
Good evening.
To take the conversation further, talk about the weather.
Real brolly buster, isn't it?
Oh, that's how they learned.
A wise bear always keeps a marmalade sandwich in his hat in case of emergency.
Have opened.
Who is that voice?
Aunt Lucy.
Earthquake!
Michael Gambon recently passed away.
Aunt Lucy, keep going.
No! What's going on? Is this a storm? Uh-oh. There goes the house.
Uncle Pastuzo!
I hope the uncle survived. We didn't get enough Michael Gambon.
Uncle Pastuzo! Uncle Pastuzo!
It's gotta be okay.
Aunt Lucy.
The hat. Uh-oh.
What are we going to do?
Go to London. Have a long trek, get to London from the Amazon. This is like the second movie this year that we've had a movie based on the Amazon, or at least had some sort of connection to it. The other one being The Lost World, the original movie, 1922, I want to say. But not a bad movie to check out if you haven't checked it out before.
Then what will you do?
I will be safe in the home for retired bears. You must find a new home in London.
What if they don't even like bears?
Thousands of children were sent away for safety, left at railway stations with labels around their necks. And unknown families took them in and loved them like their own. They will not have forgotten how to treat a stranger. Remember your manners.
Bye. That was kind of a quick goodbye for family that he's been around the entire life. Just see you later. Plenty of marmalade. You need to conserve a little bit there, man. You carried that many? I like the comedy of this so far. I like that it got right into the story. It didn't dilly-dally. We got to know where this guy came from. Paddington Station. Guess that's where he gets his name.
Really tipping it down, isn't it? Oh,
No one's noticing a talking bear.
hello? Anyone? Oh, hello. But this is all I've got left. It's really just for emergency.
Better eat it before it gets moldy.
I see what I've done.
All feel like that, but it was my week to choose, and personally, I enjoyed the
At least we spent some time together as a family.
And we certainly...
Well, I recognize her. Don't remember her name.
And it was fine until you jumped in the lake.
Jonathan, don't jump like that. 7% of childhood accidents start with jumping.
7%?
Keep your eyes down. There's some sort of bear over there. Probably selling something.
Hello there.
Mary.
Hello?
Shouldn't you be at home?
Oh, yes, I should.
How did you get here?
I stowed away in a lifeboat. Well, I thought I would probably just sleep over there in that bin.
That's the spirit.
Why don't we find you some help?
If you're sure it's no trouble.
Of course it isn't.
No, he's being polite.
What's your name? Do bears even have names?
My name is...
Right.
You try it.
I can't do it.
That is extremely rude.
You'll just have to come home with us.
No way.
Dad?
Jonathan, stay where you are.
It's a talking bear. You can have a hell of a YouTube channel with him.
The young bear needs our help, Henry. It's just for one night.
No, it won't be.
Until we can find the right people to look after.
It's going to be more nights. He is a bear.
I've got a bear name, but it seems to be rather hard to pronounce. That's not right.
Or perhaps you'd like an English name. Oh, look, Henry, it's perfect.
You want to call him Ketchup? Bear?
Paddington.
Paddington.
Paddington! Oh, sorry. I like it.
How would you like to come home with us?
Yes. Daughter's not too happy about it. Son seems to like it. Husband's like, eh.
You could go to France or...
Hey, that guy's having a good time.
Oh.
Oh, look who it is. Don't remember his name, but he pops up a lot in English movies.
No, it never happened.
Darling, have you got your keys?
Who is that? Almost looked like Doctor Who, or one of them. Oh. Very quaint place.
Thank you very much.
We're not giving you a home.
Oh.
You need a proper guardian.
What's that?
It's a grown-up who takes you into their home and looks after you.
Like what you're doing.
Like you. But not you.
That'll probably change.
The authorities will house you in some kind of government facility.
Like an orphanage.
No, not an orphanage. Institution for young souls whose parents have sadly passed on.
That doesn't sound good at all.
What about the explorer?
Who?
He said we'd always be welcome. Well, I don't know his human name.
There can't be that many explorers who've been to Peru.
Without a name, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Jonathan, walk.
So what's the conflict in this movie, or is there any conflict at all? There's usually a bad guy or a villain of sorts.
Use the facilities.
Well, if that's what most people do, then I'd like to do that.
In that way. Got it.
Is he gonna be literal and do it right at the top of the stairs?
Well, what it is we have a guest for the night, a bear, and I just needed some extra cover for any Yes, a bear. No, a real one. About 3'6".
Batten down the hatches, young'un. There'll be a storm tonight.
A storm.
Feel it in my knees. My knees never lie.
We found a bear.
Uh-huh. Well, that's nice, dear.
You don't seem very surprised.
Oh, gave up being surprised when they came up with the microwave oven.
We just call it a microwave. Oh no, he went deep.
Your call is
Moderately.
important to us.
Ew. God. Don't drink that. You drink it. Oh no.
Where's he going to sleep? Not in my room. Tony would be more than welcome to a bunk up.
Who's Tony?
I don't know who Tony is.
Boy she's in love with.
No.
Yes.
It's okay.
This cannot be good.
The storm is upon us.
Oh, you and your knees. It is not going to rain
It's gonna
indoors.
start raining on the kitchen.
Oh, no.
Are you there?
Yes, hello. Don't read me the terms and conditions. I really want to...
That's a fun shot.
No, don't put me on hold again!
Paddington! What is going on in there? I'm just having a spot of bother with the facilities.
No.
That was amazing.
London is not how we imagined it, and you can no longer simply turn up at the station and get a home. It's hard to see where a bear could ever belong in such a strange, cold city. Luckily, I met the Browns, who are letting me sleep in their attic. I'm not going to be allowed to stay.
First thing tomorrow, that bear is out of here.
Mr. Brown is something called a risk analyst. He says that having a bear in the house increases the chances of major disaster by 4,000%.
Well, yeah, but not a proper bear.
Mrs. Brown illustrates adventure stories. She says she's stuck at the moment because she can't imagine what her hero looks like.
I was thinking of going to the sewers tomorrow night. I just wondered if you wanted to join me. Bring this Tony. Good point.
Boy, that's a collage.
She is learning Chinese, so she can run away.
Oh, that's a cool room.
He wants to be an astronaut. Last year, he built a pair of rocket boots. They live with an old relative called Mrs. Bird. Tomorrow...
She knows her way around the toolbox.
Don't you sleep? Me neither.
I do wish we could have found the explorer.
I know, Paddington.
But there really was an explorer, Mrs. Brown. He gave my uncle this hat.
I've got a friend who runs an antique shop in the Portobello Road. It's just possible he could help us find your explorer.
Didn't Mr. Brown say...
Don't you worry about Mr. Brown. But I'm not standing by while there's a chance of finding your proper home. Get some sleep.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we are going to find the explorer. Love from Paddington.
What's in the box? Taxidermy.
Madam Director.
Nicole Kidman. I didn't know she was in this. I'm guessing villain.
You are going to make a fantastic addition.
No.
Aren't you worried people are going to ask questions?
Not at all.
Killing a monkey.
I need to add the odd choice specimen of my own.
There was some weird sort of animal at the dock today. I was doing my rounds as usual when I spotted something sticky on the deck of...
Marmalade?
I think there were paw prints. Must have been in there all the way from Peru. Seems to have lived on nothing but marmalade.
What?
Did you say?
Yeah, what of it?
It's Paddington Station.
Good.
But then he disappeared. Is he endangered?
Yes.
He is now.
How does she know him? Relation? Possibly a father? Oh.
I know you all like marmalade, but this is my sandwich. You're not using those ear brushes to clean your mouth.
Wee.
Morning, Judy.
Hello. All I was trying to do was wash my face.
Oh. Better?
That much saliva on my face would kind of gross me out.
Heck of a racket coming from your way last night, Brown.
It is a Doctor Who.
This is Paddington.
He's a bear.
I can see that.
I'm from darkest Peru.
Just as well.
I bet we'll like him at the end of this.
Don't tell anyone at school about Paddington.
Exactly as you're told.
Right-ho.
If I have to.
So, about the authorities, I've printed off directions for where you're going.
Oh.
Is she wearing Beats? Like me? These are like probably 2 years older than this movie.
Paddington!
Paddington!
Just picked up a random dog.
So good!
Paddington!
No!
That one's mine. Thank you.
Why don't we walk?
Sounds good.
Just like a train that I took many years ago.
Really?
Oh, yes. You see, it was a lot.
Look who it is, Jim Broadbent.
When I was not much older than you are now.
That's cool.
But I soon learned a home is more than a roof over your head. My body had traveled very fast. But my heart, she took a little longer to arrive. It is hard to say how much of that is original and how much...
Yes. Hello there. Oh, wait a minute. Gentleman dropped his wallet.
Lie down.
You again?
Do you want a biscuit? Charlie Delta, officer in distress.
Officer in distress.
The Winter's Tale contains
Paddington.
Paddington?
Dropped your wallet. You've got quite a few.
He certainly has.
Yee-hoo!
I was just trying to return some lost property.
He's awesome. Yeah, he's called Paddington.
She's gonna warm up to him.
I just did what any bear would do.
That scoundrel has been pocket-picketing people around here for weeks.
No, he's a hero.
You see, this is no ordinary hat. These markings mean that it was made for a member of the Geographers Guild. They should be able to tell you who they made it for.
After all these years, it's really him. You're stuffed.
Enhance.
I'm doing my looking away face.
All we need to do is take him to the Geographers Guild.
Stop.
Oh.
I am taking charge. Paddington is a danger to this family.
You've only been in London a day and you're already famous.
I'm sorry if I wasn't very nice before. I didn't want everyone to think I was weird.
Now that you made me popular, I'm okay with you being around.
Things can be very different from how you imagined.
More to your father than meets the eye.
Like Transformers. He was a rebel.
Not gonna let this change us, right?
No way, baby!
Becoming a father does strange things to a man.
Could you be careful? There's a baby here. Could you step back? Away, please. She's too young for pollen.
Why don't we try to make you look a bit more presentable?
Hang on a minute. You're not talking about...
A bath?
Wind, hot wind, too hot wind. Well, I hope I don't look weird.
Poofy. I had my hair blow dried once, then I lost it.
Wooden buttons for ease of pull.
I must say, it suits you very well.
I never thought I'd like a human coat.
Hey.
You're not going to send Paddington to the authorities, are you?
Oh no. Put on the spot.
You will try at the Geographers Guild.
Yeah. Give in.
Yes, all right. We'll see if they know anything.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown.
He's growing to like the guy, the bear, whatever you want to call him, Paddington.
Did you say bear?
Yeah, one in here last night, actually. It's an oath of confidentiality we take.
Dear Lord.
Where did you take the bear?
Windsor Gardens.
Thank you.
You will have a good day.
The bear.
I really do like these French sandwiches, Mrs. Bird. Very exotic.
Very exotic. I guess it would be to him.
Advertising material in a public telephone box. Hello.
That was good.
As a matter of fact, that bear is the reason I'm here.
That's cool.
Welcome to the Geographers Guild, are you members?
The name, but we do know he went on an expedition you funded to darkest Peru.
We found something. Nice. Hell of a system. Ding. I could just get a computer.
Are you certain there was an explorer? You didn't just find a hat?
Uh-oh. Call him a liar?
Is it me or is it hot in here? Why do I feel so...
uncomfortable? It's called a hard stare when people had forgotten their manners. But I'm going to need your help.
This is never going to work.
You look very pretty.
Haven't seen you before, have I?
I'm new. It's an old photograph.
You've always been a blur.
I had it lasered.
Yep, can't even tell.
And the arm's grown back.
What?
It's a false arm.
You really can't feel a thing.
Mr. Brown, I found something.
That's brilliant. Now let's put these back and get out of here.
Oh no.
See why having that beast move in next door would upset you so.
He's not that bad. He's got manners.
But you could keep an eye on him, couldn't you?
I guess.
Of course.
As soon as he's alone, we'll pounce.
I thought I was gonna like him. I guess he's not gonna be liked.
A vast, unexplored wilderness, shrouded in mystery. Until now.
Is that where you're from?
Can almost smell it.
I have learned so much from these bears, but I wonder what they have learned from me.
Montgomery Clyde. Another clue.
Today I saw a film the explorer made of darkest Peru. How Mrs. Bird has a Hoover for every occasion.
Eddie, James. She names them.
Books contain the names and addresses of all the people who live in London. Let's see if I can find anything about Captain Clyde in the library.
Oh, I'll come with you, Mary.
Shouldn't someone stay with Paddington?
Oh, you don't need to worry, Mr. Brown.
It's Mr. Curry. The ferryman is home alone. I repeat, the ferryman.
I'm on my way.
Tux.
And after, I wondered if you'd like to celebrate by dining with me. I have some meat paste sandwiches and pickles.
Meat paste sandwiches. That's disgusting. Well, this ain't gonna go well. Wow, she's got all kinds of tools.
Just got a bit tied up with her stationery.
Uh-oh.
Darling!
Oh no. He's gonna burn the house down. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Hopefully it didn't burn the house down. Oh, she didn't get the one that was stuck in the apple, though.
Well, it had the head of an elephant and the body of a snake, but it tried to shoot.
Why don't you tell us what really happened?
Mrs. Brown, you must believe me. I would never lie to you.
Darling, they happened.
But the children could have been...
Paddington, they're happy.
But what's the point of them being happy if they're not safe? And they have to be our #1 priority.
They are. I've got the...
And the worst part is he won't even tell us the truth. How can he live with us?
He is telling the truth.
This house just isn't the place for a bear.
He's listening in. See you later. He won't have an umbrella. Now these guys like playing. Hey, look at that. It keeps a lot of stuff in there.
Thank you very much for having me to stay. You are a very lovely family. And the incident at the Geographers Guild. Now I have gone, things will calm down a bit.
He didn't really belong here.
How can you say that?
Yeah, jerk.
Where are you going?
I just, I need to know he's okay.
Yeah, man, don't be a jerk. You had a good time with him.
This family needed that wee bear every bit as much as he needed you. Said my piece.
Bet you did. It's a crap load of Clydes.
I'm looking for Montgomery Clyde.
I'm Morgan Clyde.
And he's a bear.
It's not much to go on.
Really?
He's a bear.
Still no news. In case you're interested.
He'll end up finding the bear.
But you must have done. Please, I've tried them all, and you're the last.
Why don't you clear off?
Damn. Well, that was the last one on the list anyways. I was keeping it. Doesn't seem to be the case.
Hello?
Hello. I'm looking for Montgomery Clyde.
Oh no, it's Nicole Kidman.
You Explorer Montgomery Clyde.
That's right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is Captain Clyde at home?
My father is dead.
No.
What did you want from me?
You walked right into it.
And I suppose I hoped he might give me a home.
A lovely specimen like you shouldn't be out on the streets.
Miss Clyde!
Mr. Curry.
Taxidermist.
Now, if you'll excuse.
Where exactly are you going? You've got the bear in there. I thought you were sending him to Peru, but...
I said I was sending him where he belongs. Now, take your rotten flowers.
He has a heart. Turns out we might like him.
Is an anonymous phone call.
Oh, hello, Mr. Curry.
It's not Mr. Curry, it's Mr.
Have some news.
Concerning the bear.
Who is it, Henry?
It's Mr. Curry doing a silly voice. Paddington's been kidnapped.
Pretty dark way of going. I mean, you have a taxidermist who's just wanting the bear to have it stuffed. That's just two-dimensional thinking there. You got a talking bear, you don't stuff that sucker. Maybe when he's dead from old age or something, but even still, you know.
Good day.
Each of these men has been immortal.
Good eye.
They were intelligent and civilized. Oh, come off it, Clyde. They didn't even speak English. But
Do they play cricket?
Drink tea?
Do the crossword?
pretty rum idea of civilization you've got, Clyde.
That's what you need to do in civilized world. Play cricket.
You leave me no choice. This expedition shall be struck from the records.
Ah.
He put the happiness of a few furry creatures above his own flesh and blood.
Seemed like a nice guy.
That's right. I'm going to stuff you.
No. I'd run away too.
Ow.
No. Got him. And they took us.
Sewers? What? Sewers? Didn't you say they could take you anywhere in the city? Brilliant.
Yes.
Would you mind helping a frail old woman? You're so kind.
What's she gonna do? Knock him out?
It's locked on the other side. What use is my own chemistry set?
This stuff is lethal, Dad.
It's in a chemistry set for kids.
No, not while I'm on duty.
Oh, too strong for you, huh?
I'll have one.
Jonathan, that's 50,000 volts.
I know what I'm doing.
Go for it.
Oh, the monkey's still alive. Uh-oh. Go get him. Surprised that their feet aren't making the noise.
I know.
Break a window.
Go out there.
Do it, Dad.
Someone has to.
Yeah. Kiss her. The man of my dreams. The hero.
This is insane.
Dad is properly cool.
He certainly is.
Nah, give up. I give up.
Where's your fighting spirit?
Keep drinking.
Dad!
He's alright. Good dog.
Is he gonna break? I was waiting for it to go break and he just falls.
Paddington! I'm so sorry I didn't believe you.
The hat! Indiana Jones. Oh. There we go. Alright. At least it wasn't a fedora.
Give up, Bear! There's no way out.
There's always a way out. There you go. Straight up. Not sure how that works. Hopefully don't run out of batteries before you get to the top.
It's not pipes. That's Bear.
She's a quick learner. Yep, battery's going out. Come on, buddy. They won't kill a bear. Jump for it. Someone's got to grab him. Someone's got to grab him. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Not so far.
Oh.
Hand over the bear.
He's family.
You're not even the same species.
My dogs are my family.
We love Paddington. You'll have to take us all.
Okay, then.
When I say all...
Oh, no.
Could I have one last request?
What is it?
I'd like a sandwich.
Go on, then. That crow! Didn't you look where you're going?
I say a pie-hole.
It's a happy ending. Snow.
Hello. What's going on? What a lovely surprise.
Oh, the tree's blossoming. Things are wonderful.
What's cooking? Marmalade, Mr. Brown. And just one sandwich contains all the vitamins and minerals a bear needs for the whole day.
Does that mean I don't have to eat vegetables?
He said bear, not boy.
Sorry, Jonathan.
Thank you, Judy.
Home. Dear Aunt.
Got a little teary-eyed there.
Dead, he gave her community service and the petting zoo.
Oh, just like the one their dad used to have.
Judy's embarrassment is clearing up.
Mum, this is Tony.
Welcome to the family.
And Mr. Brown is helping Jonathan.
Earl Grey.
Houston, we may have a problem.
I will never be like other people because I am a bear. A bear called Paddington.
Well, that was it! Paddington! I finally seen the 2014 movie, and I gotta say, it was as good as I thought it was going to be because everyone has told me how great this movie was. And I'm very surprised it's taken me 10 years to actually sit down in front of this screen and put on Paddington. And it's just a wonderful movie for the family, I gotta say. It's got a lot of laughs to it. It's got a lot of heart. There's a lot of scenes in it that I really enjoyed. A lot of the humor came with just the way they cut the thing and the way the music... I mean, that one where it was Lionel Richie... hello thing is used so many times in the same fashion that they used it in this movie, but I liked how they used it. It was very entertaining, and I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I'm looking forward to actually jumping into Paddington 2, and I'm not sure when I'll watch it. It'll probably be within the next month or so, but I'm looking forward to actually sitting down and watching the sequel to this movie because I heard Paddington 2 was just as good, if not better, than the first one. So I don't know what to expect. I did look up who was going to be in the second one, so I seen that Michael Gambon is going to be making a comeback as the uncle. Not sure if it's going to be something that we see like in his memories, in Paddington's memories, or if it's going to be something that's in the future where we actually see him come back to life in some way. I'm not sure, but I mean, they didn't ever show him die. I mean, so it's a very good possibility that he did survive things, so I'm not sure where they're going to go with that. But let's jump into some trivia and see what it took to get this movie off the ground. Nicole Kidman learned to throw and twirl knives for her role as Millicent. She has noted that during shooting, the producers told her to tone down her knife-throwing tricks, as it was considered too intense for a children's movie. Ultimately, the scenes featuring her skills were cut out of this movie. Well, that sucks, but at least she knows the skill. In the UK, the popularity of this movie was greatly enhanced the sales of marmalade and oranges within the first half of 2015 and served a rise in downloads of marmalade recipes. Actually, watching this movie has made me want to... I've had marmalade before, but they actually really do make it seem like it's this wonderful thing that you need to actually try or have or try again. But anyways, originally Arthur Michael Bond was nervous about the project of turning his character into a live-action movie. However, he was convinced after seeing half a minute of test footage. Well, yeah, I was very taken by the movie, so I'm glad that the author thought it was just as wonderful. Nicole Kidman's childhood wish was to have Paddington Bear live at her home. She says that to participate in this movie is the closest she will ever come to realize it. That's cool. I think when I was a kid, it was more like I wish I had Winnie the Pooh as my friend, because I used to read the books and watch the movie. I don't know it wasn't a movie, it was a TV show back in the day, and, you know, who doesn't love Pooh? Winnie the Pooh. Sally Hawkins and Hugh Bonneville improvised most of the conversations between their characters. Well, yeah, it seemed very natural, so. During pre-production, writer and director Paul King attended several screenings of children's movies to see what made the children in the audience laugh. He brought his wife to most of the screenings to not seem like a creeper loner. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. When I was probably like 18, 19 years old, there was a movie, several movies that Disney released that I went and seen by myself, and I thought, oh no, I'm the oldest one here without children. So it was very interesting to be in that dilemma. Dame Emma Thompson did an uncredited polish of the script. She received a general thank you in the end credits. Well, that's cool. Ben Whishaw signed on to voice Paddington 5 months before the world premiere. Colin Firth, though, was originally cast as the voice of Paddington, but in June 2014, Firth and writer-director Paul King released a statement saying that in a mutual decision, Firth would drop out as they could no longer see him in the role. It would have been very interesting to see him in the role, but I'm glad that they got Ben Whishaw to be the voice of Paddington, which he was also Q in the 007 film starring Daniel Craig. Paddington was made entirely from CG in this movie. However, on set, a stick featuring a puppet version of Paddington's face was used while serving teddy bears of Paddington decorating the setting. Oh, that's cool. But anyways, that was Paddington. Let me know, comment below what you thought of this movie. I'm be very interested to see what you think of this film. And let me know if you really want me to jump into Paddington 2. I'm going to do it at some point, whether it's going to be for the channel or for my own personal enjoyment. But if you actually comment below and tell me that you want me to see it, I will definitely jump in there and do it for the channel. But until next time, see you later.